Hello, my name is AJ Forsyth and I'm with iCracked.com. We are the nation's largest iPhone repair company. We have over 100 walk-in locations. We provide a mail-in service, and we also sell do-it-yourself kits through our website. In this instructional video, we'll walk you through the repair of your iOS device. Good luck repairing. Today we're going to take a look at how to repair water damage on an iPhone 4. In the iCracked water damage kit, we have a iCracked iPhone 4 battery, a proprietary solution which helps remove corrosion and mineral buildup that we've developed over the years fixing thousands of phones, some Q-tips, and all the tools needed to access your iPhone 4. Now in this kit, you can fix water damage in the iPhone 4 about 70% of the time. It really depends on how heavily submerged the phone was, if you took it swimming versus if it just got left in a sprinkler, and things of that matter. But about 70% of the time the kit will work, and about 20% more of the time, if you mail us in your phone through our mail-in service, we can have that phone fixed, which gives us a 90% success rate on fixing water damage, and we have some unique processes we use in-house to fix your phone. So let's get in your phone and see what water damage is, what some of the signs are, and see how we can fix it using the iCracked water damage kit. So the phone is powered off because it is water damaged. To open up the phone, we have two pentalobe screws, and we supply the screwdriver to get in them. And now these screws are either pentalobe or Phillips head. If it's after November of 2010, it's going to be a pentalobe driver. So use our screwdriver to get in. And to open up your phone, you just gently slide the back up and then lift out. There. So, I mean, we can tell that this phone has been water damaged. The water sensor, you can see right here, it should normally be white, but we're getting a pinkish red color, which is signifying that there was fairly significant water internally. And there's also two more water sensors on this phone. One of them is right up here, that's internally, which you can see under there if you get bright enough light. And then another water sensor is down in the headphone jack at the base right there. But I mean, we can obviously tell that this phone got wet with the sensor that is pink or red. When repairing water damage, is 99% of the time we're going to have to replace the battery. Batteries that get wet generally do not ever operate correctly. So the first thing we're going to do is take out the one screw holding the battery. So to do that, you just use our Phillips head that we provide. Remove that one screw. And using your nylon spudger or your fingernail, I prefer the nylon spudger, you're going to gently lift up the battery connection. As you can see, the battery lifted up relatively freely, as well as releasing this small clip that holds the antenna to the logic board. Now, to remove the battery, we're going to use the spudger to gently wedge in between the battery and the frame. And we're going to be doing this to pry out the battery. And some of the adhesive is fairly tough, so we're going to have to go in, and then you're going to hear the adhesive start to come off from the back. You can hear that, and we're going to go around the battery, working the adhesive off. And this is generally the side that works best. So you can hear that. There. So when you get the battery fairly well off, you can use the little pull tab, and if you can see that the battery will come out. So you're going to want to take this battery and throw it out. Now that we've removed the battery, we're going to check out the connections that are for the screen, for the home button, and for some of the other sensitive electronics on this device. We're going to be removing two of the EMF shields that are held on by a total of 7 screws to do this. There are 2 screws right here, screws 1 and 2, and 5 screws up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the longest 5. So let's go ahead and remove these 5 screws up here and these 2 screws down there along with their EMF shields. So we have the EMF shield right there, and we're gonna pick that up. We're gonna unclip this. There's adhesive here, so we wanna be very gentle when we're peeling this back. As you can see, it's coming back and it's removing the adhesive. And there, so that has removed that. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the antenna. Very critical right here. We're gonna gently, with our nylon tool, gently pick up the antenna. See how it just came off right there. So after removing this antenna, we're gonna go up and remove the 5 screws on the EMF shield on the top of the logic board. It screws 1, 2, 3, 4, and the longest screw is 5. So let's remove those 5 screws. So now that we've removed those 5 screws, use your nylon pick, and on the bottom right here, there's a little clip. Unclip it like that, and the EMF shield will pop right off. The only thing that we need to do now is remove these 5 wires, wires 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now that we have the phone opened up and we've exposed the connections for some of the sensitive electronics, we're gonna take our iCracked water damage kit and proprietary solution with our Q-tips and really get in there and clean up around these very sensitive connections. Because what we're trying to do here is we really want to reduce any corrosion and specifically mineral buildup that may have happened to the iPhone on the board. We're going to gently open up the solution and pull out a Q-tip. And first, you want to really check out on the phone to see if there's any corrosion. Generally, you'd see some like buildup, just anything that doesn't look clean like it's supposed to be there. You want to check around and just make sure that that you can identify what you're working with. So we're going to use our Q-tip and dip it in the solution, let it absorb itself a little bit, and then we're going to take it and we're really going to work in there and be cleaning up all of these connections to remove any of this mineral buildup or deposits that are getting on, that may have gotten on your phone while it's water damaged. Now that we've really gotten in and cleaned up some of this corrosion and these mineral deposits on the board, we're going to let it dry for about 2 to 5 minutes. Some of the proprietary solution we use has a very evaporating property, so we're gonna let it dry for 2 to 5 minutes. And after it's dry, come back and make sure you can't see any more liquid on the board, and then we will reconnect all the connections. So now that we've let the solution dry, we're going to reconnect all these sensitive electronics. So gently press them and you will feel them each click into place. Another thing that you can do, if need be, if you think that the corrosion's pretty bad, you can remove the entire logic board from the assembly and clean the backside. We recommend that as well, and there is more than enough instructions available through our other iCracked teardown videos on how to do that. You're going to put the EMF shields back on here, and you're going to put the EMF shield back on this home button, and then reapply the battery. So let's do that. Now this EMF shield has 5 screws, longest one being the top one. Dropping the EMF shield back over this connection, so you place it there, and the larger screw is on the right for this one. So now that we have thoroughly cleaned the internals of the iPhone 4, we are going to be putting a brand new fresh battery in. So remove it from the bag. And we're putting the battery in really very similar to the same way we pulled it out. The first thing we're doing is gently placing the clip right here over the antenna that holds the antenna wire to the logic board. So place that there first, and then take your new fresh battery, place it in, and then drop it in. And then you're gonna feel, with your fingers, feel the battery click in. and you can hear it and feel it click. Replace that one screw that was originally on there. We're putting on the rear glass and put the bottom 2 screws back in. Let's try powering it on to check it out. This has been the successful completion of the iCracked water damage kit. To purchase this kit, please visit us online at iCracked.com, and keep in mind this is about a 70% success rate, and we have a 90% success rate if you were to mail in your phone. So don't lose hope if you accidentally got your phone a little too wet. We're here to help. So iCracked.com. Thank you.